much.
Thank you, Mark. Let's change gears now to focus our attention on the looming banking crisis, which began with the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank just 2 weeks ago. The ripple effect has led to a surge in Bitcoin, which has rallied nearly 70% so far this year. Industry insiders remain bullish, with one suggesting that the world's biggest cryptocurrency could reach new heights as investors return to their safe haven of choice. Well, for more on this, I'm now being joined by Simon Dixon, the CEO of banktothefuture.com. He's joining me from the Isle of Man. Simon Dixon, thank you for joining me on the show today. I'll keep it brief because time is money for you. Bitcoin is clearly surging following the crises at Credit Suisse and, of course, Silicon Valley Bank. It's an obvious question, but why? What's happened?
Well, I think people are starting to understand the real value of owning your own money, being able to spend your own money when you can't meet payroll on the next week. And obviously the actions of what's happening with people, with countries printing their money. So we saw a bit of a surge from, I think, people that were trying to get their money out of a bank into something that they know will be there. And also from just the wider crypto market, really appreciating the power of what Bitcoin is as a pristine, asset that sits on top of the whole market.
Absolutely. It's been about 10, 11 days since the SVB fallout. And then, of course, its ripple effect. When you first heard the news, did you know that, right, this was a time for Bitcoin? Was it reminiscent of course, the origins of Bitcoin, which was, of course, created after the 2008 financial crisis? Did you see that this was on the horizon?
Yeah, unfortunately, Bitcoin tends to be an emergency asset. So I remember the first parts of adoption were obviously 2008 was why it was created. But then when people were unable to contribute to services like WikiLeaks, Bitcoin had a huge spike. Also during the Cypriot crisis, when they had the banking bailouts, the bail-ins rather. And also during the Greek crisis, when they restricted cash withdrawals. We see this time and time again, that whenever people realize or need to understand it under emergency, the crisis is the real driver of innovation and calling people to understand this new technology.
Simon Dixon, CEO, founder, banktothefuture.com. Thank you for your expensive time today.
Thank you.